All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy. And it seems we won't have to do very much waiting and wandering after all, because the patch will be coming later today for the two new uniforms that we saw last night. That's actually very interesting. And I kind of like this. I don't know about you guys, right? So now that we know it's not a full update, it's a patch to kind of hold us over until the next update, right? Which should be coming in a week or two. I'm actually kind of liking this in a small way where they're spacing out the content to make it so that we don't have those like really long dry spells in future fight where we get an update and then we get new characters and new uniforms and then we go like 30 days and then we get another update. So now they're kind of spacing it out in 2 week increments. I kind of like that. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. So from the looks of things, no tier 3 cable. It's just two new uniforms. One for a character that desperately needed one, even though she's paywall, right? But they are making her available for free, which is really good. So we got to commend them on that. We'll take a look at that in a second, right? And one for a character that didn't really need it. And looking at the uniform for cable, I don't think it's a uniform that you're gonna need just yet, right? We'll have to wait and see when it comes to the game. We won't have to wait too long. But from the looks of the uniform for Cable, you might not need it if you had the one he got previously. Now, I like Cable, and Cable looks pretty badass in this uniform, so I'm probably going to pick it up just so I can max it out and give you guys some gameplay on it. But that's going to bleed me dry. But I guess I could use up some feathers, right? So that's cool. Anyways, man, let's jump right into it. Greetings, agents. CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Two heroes have appeared with fun new looks to join our agents this summer. We will introduce Cable and Enchantress, who will make your days feel like summer any time of the year, which is really, really cool. So now it seems like we're going to be getting seasonal uniforms every time the season changes, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to a Halloween uniform for like Green Goblin or maybe Ghost Rider or something. So maybe that's when the Ghost Rider rework is gonna come. We'll have to wait and see, right? So Cable's Summer Days uniform will be purchasable, as we can see right here, with crystals. However, Enchantress Summer Days uniform can be attained with magic tokens. Kind of like the Gwenpool thing where Deadpool's uniform was able to be purchased for crystals, and then you only could get Enchantress's or Gwenpool's uniform for tokens, which you had to spend money to get enough tokens to buy the uniform. So they might be doing the same exact thing that I spoke about yesterday. I don't really like it, but we'll have to wait and see the cost of it all. Enjoy a nice, cool summer alongside these two heroes with their new costumes in Marvel Future Fight. Then we have the patch details here. So it's going to be landing 7 p.m. PDT. For me, that's going to be like 10 p.m. And it's going to be a rolling patch, same as the Odin Ghost Rider slash I guess anti-Venom, Agent Venom thing for Red Hulk, right? So it's going to be a rolling patch. Everyone's not going to get it at the exact same time, but you just keep refreshing a game until you get the update. So yeah, then we get to see some of the changes that these uniforms are going to be offering. And if you look at this, you see that Cable is getting 30%, which, yeah, 30% crit damage. Do you really need that? No, because you're already using Cable with a CDP of energy, but maybe if you're running him with Rage, this would be a good thing for you. And if you look at the rest of this, for the most part, it looks identical to the previous uniform with the defense down and all, right? So this, again, might not be a uniform that you need if you had the one previously, just looking at it at first glance. But maybe the skills play out differently, okay? If the skills are even easier to chain together, that will be a big thing for, especially for ABX players, right? So there's something for you guys to keep in mind. What I am curious about is Enchantress, right? I realistically want to see how much she has improved, because she was one of the very first paywall characters we ever got. So it's nice to see her coming back, right? So uniform bonus is giving her 10% more all attack. Pretty lazy. She needs more than that, but we'll see what the rest of the kit has to offer here. So first thing here is her tier 1 passive increases mind damage by 20%, which is interesting because now all of her skills are apparently going to be elemental. They're going to be mind damage, so she's going to be really good for Ebony Maw at the very least, right? Hopefully they're increasing her leadership as well, but her tier 2 passive is just guaranteed dodge and extra skill damage. And then at tier 2, she gives 30% mind damage to everyone. So she would be a really good support character for somebody like Psylocke, right? Or maybe Professor X or Scarlet Witch. So she still has the charm, which is really, really good. And then if you look here, she has a 50% chance to be invisible, which is good. And she has ignore targeting, which means she can ignore iframe. So she might have some PvP value, but this is yeah, this is a 10-second cooldown. So every 5 seconds you could use this. If this skill is long enough, if this skill is more than like 2 or 3 seconds long, she could, and it does good damage, she could actually be a very, very powerful PvP character, because 4 seconds of charm, if this is an iframe and you're invisible and you can ignore targeting, and it lasts any longer than 2 seconds, that's really, really good for PvP. With a 10-second cooldown, you slash it in half with 50% reduced cooldown duration, you are looking at 5-second cooldown times on this skill. It's actually pretty dangerous if it hits any kind of hard, right? And moving on, we now have defense down in her kit, and it goes up to 60% for 7 seconds. Keep in mind, Enchantress does have a leadership, which will increase her own defense down and anybody else that you use alongside her. So this is actually really, really good. It seems like they actually see that we've been using Enchantress for her ability to scale the defense down effect, and they wanted to actually give her some of her own to make her even better, right? So that's good. Plus she has accumulation based on damage dealt. So if you could put this up and then maybe use your 2 skill here, that would actually be really, really good for doing a good amount of damage with her. She now has mind control, which is good. It makes sense, right? She's always manipulating people's minds ever so slightly. So yeah, 1 second is good. And then we have some mind resistance down here, stacks up to 40%, 6 seconds. That's good. And the cool thing about mind resistance down and defense down is the two of them work together. So you can reduce people's mind resistance and reduce their defense, and then you can do even more damage than if you were just applying defense down. So this is actually very, very good. Some of you guys would prefer if it was just all defense down, but it's actually better when it's mind resistance or like some type of elemental resistance plus defense down, like on the boss at the exact same time. So it looks like she's gonna clap major cheeks against Ebony Maw. We'll have to wait and see though. She also has a 40-40 buff here, which is really, really good. I like that they made her completely mind-based. It makes sense for the character, so I'm looking forward to that. So skills are based on level 6 stats. Really? It's only 0.5 at level 6? Interesting, okay. New uniforms will be available for purchase during the event. I'm assuming they're going to be on sale. And yeah, that's basically it for this one. Let's take a look at the next one. We have a message here from CM Fragment, the 2 heroes who will shine this summer in the next Marvel Future Fight event are Cable and Enchantress. If you have not met these heroes yet, obtain Enchantress as an energy bonus reward. So she's free to play, friendly to unlock, which is very, very good. And then Cable, there's a 50% discount to unlock his boss. Do not do that, just play the game. You'll unlock him for free, okay? Also, various helpful events have been prepared for these 2 heroes participating. Yo, my guy looks sick, bro. Like, jeez. Nate Dogg hit a slay. Love it, love it, love it, love it. My guy looks really sick. All right, so we have, let's see what this is. Summer celebration, Moving on. So Cable Summer Festival can be purchased. Okay, for crystals, yeah, and the tokens. So how do we get these tokens? I don't see anything about. So the crystal bonus mission, yeah. Okay, this is actually pretty. Whew, okay, so this is pretty good because you're gonna be spending some crystals to get Cable's uniform, but there's nothing else that you need to spend crystals on. So it's kind of a bummer that they are making the mega rank up ticket the reward right now, because then it basically incentivizes people to say, hey, I'm going to spend 10,000 crystals to get this mega rank up ticket to use on Enchantress, but you're spending 10,000 crystals when there's an update like a week or so away, which is not very good. But the thing is, because they're putting this crystal spending event here right now with the mega rank up ticket, it means that the next one that we get is gonna be the mythic uniform ticket, which means next update, even if we get a paywall, you're not gonna have the option of picking up. So I would have preferred if they'd put the uniform ticket here, since we're getting 2 new uniforms, right? And then they'd put the mega rank up ticket in the update itself that's going to be coming in a couple weeks. Now, right here, they're going to be giving away 10 biometrics for Enchantress. However, you need 20 to unlock her. So they did make a separate notice about that. So they're going to be sending everyone 10 additional bios, which is fine. That's good. I like that. They didn't have to do this. They could have just said, you know what I'm saying, forget about the free to play, all that stuff. But my concern is, how much is it going to cost? How much is it going to cost for her uniform? So you're going to get 10 magic tokens for checking in for 7 days, right? Which is fine, but 50% off for cable. Yeah, character ranking. So where does it tell us? Only the character's ranking. Where does it tell us how much it's gonna cost for Enchantress's uniform? By the way, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So right here, they're saying that they want to apologize. We have discovered that although 20, right, biometrics for Enchantress should have been given from the energy bonus mission, in the summer event, you're only getting 10. So due to this issue, they're gonna send 10 to your inbox. But what I want to know is the magic token, bro. All right, guys. So apparently I am blind. I was just so like taken aback by some of the effects on Enchantress that I did not see this right here. Available for purchase for 30. Yes, as expected, for 30 magic tokens. So just like last time with the Gwenpool thing, right? They give you a small drip, but then you're gonna have to shell out money, right, to get the rest of the tokens. Because I don't think they're giving you the 30, right? They're giving you 10 for checking in, and they're probably gonna put the next 20 in a pack that you have to buy, which sucks. Feels bad, man. Right? But hey, maybe if you didn't have a uniform for cable, like I realistically feel like this is a ploy, right? They give you Enchantress for free, right? They give you her a 1-star. They put out a mega rank up ticket in the 10,000 crystal event to say, hey, spend 10,000 crystals, get this mega rank up ticket. Then you can get a 6-star Enchantress, but she's still useless, by the way. So go ahead and give us some money from one of the packs that they're gonna put in, and then you can have an Enchantress that's playable and usable for more than just her leadership. You gotta give it to them, man. These guys are crafty as well. Are they that crafty if I figured it out in like 2 seconds after finding that it cost 30 tokens as I expected? Not really. But you guys let me know how you're feeling about this. Am I gonna purchase the uniform for Enchantress? Yes, I already have the character. I would like to do some stuff with her, see what she can do. And honestly, I would like to see if it's actually worth your money, right? So I'm gonna bite the bullet for you guys. We'll see what pack they're gonna be selling and how much it's gonna cost. Probably gonna be like 20 bucks or so, right? I didn't see anything else here that tells us what the cost of that package is going to be for the additional 20 tokens. And honestly, I'm not going to be waiting 7 days. If there's a package that gives me the 30 tokens right away, I'll just buy it, try it out. And if the uniform doesn't live up to what I see here, I'll give it to you like that and then just save you some money. You can put that towards, I don't know, getting some food, or maybe just waiting for the next update and get yourself a Stark stash. I don't know. Catch you guys in the next one though. Peace.